second. I haven't done a video in so long. I have created a ton of videos. I just haven't put them up. I had some reservations about putting some certain things up, and I just haven't had time to edit, and my videos can be long and lengthy. But anyways, I wanted to come on here because I'm driving. I'm actually going to an appointment, and I wanted to use this alone time, and I'm actually dressed, but I wanted to come on here and talk a minute about something. One thing is this. I'm all about sharing the journey. I just want to kind of put this out there as a kind of like a disclaimer. I'm all about sharing the journey and about my experience for it. But early on, when I first had my surgery, which was not quite a year ago, we're coming up on a year. I have a noise in the back, sorry, there's a crib in the back. I was like, what is that noise? It's a crib. We picked him in the back, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But anyways, that's gonna annoy the crap out of me. It's like vibrating and stuff. Anyways, early on, when I first had my surgery, I was one thing I picked up on that I was very cautious of was I noticed that there were a lot of people like myself just getting the surgery, sharing and talking about everything they were doing coming up to the surgery and everything. That was super helpful in preparation for the surgery. It wasn't until after I had the surgery and those same people started telling people what to do, how to do it, that I got cautious, and I just kind of got a little bit like, this person had surgery with me. How are they going to tell me how to lose weight? They can't. They haven't gone through the experience. With that being said, I'm also at the same time not coming on here a year later to tell you how to do it. The best thing you can honestly do is follow your doctor's guidelines to the absolute best of your ability. I get it, doctors don't always know everything, and everybody's body is so different, and they prescribe this like one shoe fits all or one size fits all kind of thing. But with that being said, that is the most sound advice you will get. There's a doctor on YouTube called Dr. V, and his information is pretty sound because he's a doctor and he's been in the field. Now, he's no longer practicing, and also he's kind of a douchebag sometimes. And also another thing too I noticed was he was one time on YouTube with a woman who was a doctor, and she was a different kind of doctor. She specialized in eating disorders. He did not get it. He's a skinny Asian, as he always says, so he knows a lot of practical things. My point is, take everything with a grain of salt. Take it sparingly. Do not latch on to anybody, including myself, as the end-all be-all. Learn, understand you are like an individual, like entity. Like your biology is very similar, but at the same time we're all so different. So it's really, really important to not cling on. And the thing is this, have I had success? Yes. Do I feel like my weight loss was a success? Yes. I'm still not quite to a year. We're a few weeks out from a year, right? From my surgery. I have lost a total, I think, of 122 pounds since my heaviest weight, which like 20 of that I lost like before I started the weight loss surgery. And then I have lost 100 and like maybe 1 pound since surgery, and I'm still not to my year date, almost to my year. Do I consider that a success, like when I quantify it like that? Yes. But I try not to get up in the quantification of things, and I know that might sound weird, but I try not to get too scale focused, and I think of all the other things. So anyways, with all that being said, I really want to come on here to talk about STALLS. And I don't know if anyone else has done a video like this, but I have watched a lot of videos about stalls. And I guess the underlying main important thing I want to say is I have never ever watched a video about stalls that I ever thought held water. And I watched one the other day, and it was from someone who I really, really like. I love her content. I love her feed. I love her family. I think she's goals. But she had surgery maybe 2.5 months ago, and she was talking about how she breaks a stall because she's had 2 stalls. First of all, she's entitled to her opinion. No shade, not naming any names. That is not a freaking stall, okay? The thing is that weight loss is not linear. It is not an exact science. I know a lot of people will say it is, but it is not. And I get it. It is, at the end of the day, calories in, calories out. But at the same time, there's a lot of other systems in your body that are all working together to find homogeneity, or what is the word? Homeostasis. So you have so many things going on. You have so many different systems at play here. And the thing is that I do not believe that weight loss is a linear, easily mapped, like, I don't think that's the case at all. There have been days and months where I knew I was eating very, very little, and I would not lose, and I knew it was not because of my eating. With that being said, I would have days when I would just lose a lot of weight at one time. Now, it could have been water retention, so while I was actually losing weight, I may have been retaining water in some organs, or I'm still 220 pounds, so I still might have some things going on that I'm not fully aware of with my body, where I'm retaining the water, but I am losing the fat. So like, if the water retention wasn't happening, it would have shown on the scale. That could be it. Or I've heard of the concept of when you lose fat out of your fat cells, because your fat cells never go away unless you get lipo, right? So I've heard that once the fat comes out of the cell, your cell will hold water in its place, and then it will whoosh. Now, I don't know, when I say whoosh, it's like your body releases the water. Do I agree or think that's a scientific explanation? No, it's not. It's obviously not a scientific explanation, but is it a possibility? Maybe. But my main point is that this is a topic that has been discussed before. And even though I don't understand exactly what causes the phenomenon, it is a phenomenon that exists. So I know I'm not the only one experiencing weeks of no loss and then 10, 12 pounds loss in 2 days. Like, I know I'm not the only one. And the thing is that when I lose it, I don't go back up. I might go up one pound or something like that the next day. But the thing is this, I don't weigh every day. Now, what is highly concerning about this whole like stall like thing is, dude, all of her advice was very much intended to manipulate her body into doing what she wanted it to do, what she thought it should be doing. Wrong. And that is so unhealthy. The thing is that if you're in my boat, everybody's in a different boat, but if you're anything like me, then you have put your body through years of rough treatment. Now, some people will call that abuse, and I've seen it. I watched one girl on Instagram. She's kind of big, so I'll say her name. It's Franny Fit, yeah, and she often talks about, like, I was so abusive to my body. The thing is that me overeating for years was not me being abusive to my body. It was my form of self-care and my form of self-love. So never have I ever intended on abusing intentionally my body. Was it harsh treatment? Was it hard for my intestines and my digestive system and my stomach? And was I stretching out my stomach? And was I overeating? And was I hurting myself, my health? Yes. Was I being abusive towards it? Never intentionally. So it's a fine line, and I don't really like saying those words. Like, I was abusing my body. No, I was managing, coping, self-loving myself to death, basically. But the abuse intention was never there, and I don't like to call it that. But point is this, if I can stay on track, because I'm like a butterfly, right? My point is that we have put our bodies through so much that we owe it to our bodies to let it figure shit out. It is not going to happen on our time. It is not going to happen that way. Weight is not going to come off the way we want it to or the way we think it's going to. Our body is going to do what it wants to do, and that is exactly how it should do, because at the end of the day, my body, regardless of whether or not you believe that it is some beautiful science-based organism that's a miracle, it's just miraculous, like how scientifically like advanced we are, we're this biological organism, or if you believe that you are a child of God, whatever your belief system is, at the end of the day, we should all understand that our biology is stronger than us. Our biology is smarter than us. Thank you, Jesus, because we don't even know what we want or need for ourselves. Like, our biology is thousands and thousands of years of evolution. It knows what it's doing. Trust me when I say your body knows better than you, and your body is going to do what it needs to do to keep you alive. Your body is always striving for homeostasis, and your body is always striving for health, regardless if you're supporting that or not. So even when you were eating the Big Macs, your body, your mind, all of that was working together to create homeostasis for you. Was it, unhealthy? Yes. Was your body trying to find some kind of comfort in it? Probably. It was doing something for you, or you wouldn't have been doing it. What I'm trying to say is this: stop trying to manipulate your body. Stop trying to outthink and out-tweak your body. You have been doing that for so long. We all have been on diets like keto and stuff like that, where we're trying to manipulate the system. Like, oh yeah, like we can't eat a lot, but we can eat this, or we can do Weight Watchers and we can manipulate this. If we restrict this, then we can eat this. Stop. It's literally killing you. And fuck diet culture. And I'm not about it. I don't like it. I don't believe in weighing yourself excessively. It's a whole thing. Anyways, you're 2.5 months out from surgery. You're not stalling. Your body is trying to keep up. Your body is doing what it needs to do. Your body is a sophisticated, intelligent thing, okay? It's a biological organism that is evolved, and it knows what to do. Your body can heal itself. Dude, do you have to think about the cut on your finger? No, it will heal itself. You just need to sit back, shut up, and let your body do what it does. And at the end of the day, you are only in control of one thing, and that is what you eat. Now, you're not in control of when you're hungry. Sorry to tell you. You are not in control of how frequently you'll be hungry. You are not in control of what you will crave, but you are in control of what you decide to put in your mouth. Everything is noise. There's so much noise. And that's one of the reasons why I also didn't post, is because I really wasn't enjoying watching videos, and I wasn't doing it. It wasn't healthy for me. There wasn't a lot of healthy people sharing stuff. None of us have it figured out. None of us do. But at the same time, I just want to say, take it with a grain of salt. If it makes sense, listen to it. If it doesn't, if it's not helpful, don't. Don't jump on the bandwagons too quick. Think about what people are saying. Please understand, you will have months where you lose nothing. But at the same time, if you sit back and you know you're just focusing on your food, you are still making progress. It's just not numerical progress. So how do you even define a stall? There have been months when I did not lose a freaking pound, but my wedding ring got looser and my pant size got smaller, and my face started looking different. And there's so many ways to, and I'm not talking about like just non-scale victory stuff. I'm talking about there's other ways to quantify weight loss. There's a girl, and it's an Instagram picture, and it's basically string, and it's taped to the wall with a long piece of string. And at first the string is long, and then it's a little shorter, and then a little shorter. The thing is that string got shorter every month and her weight never changed. And do that. There's so many ways to quantify weight loss in a numerical way that's not a non-scale victory, that has nothing to do with a number on a scale. Your body shape is going to be changing, your pant size, the way you fit in a seat. There's so many different things. Everything is going to feel different. Just number one, how can you actually determine you're having a stall? Like, what defines a stall? Because the weight on the scale stopped? No, that's going to happen. If you're getting weight loss surgery, you're going to have times when you're not losing like scale weight. You're just not. So number one, it's going to be an inaccurate diagnosis. I'm in a stall. No, you're not. You're just not losing weight. So sit back, chill out. The only thing you need to focus on is right now, today, like, what am I going to eat today? Like, make a plan. Like, stick to your plan. Like, meal prep is everything. It's the only thing that matters. Everything else is just noise. Now I'm getting a coffee, and yeah, I'm getting sugar, so I don't need to be eating it. Hi, can I get a iced grande quad caramel macchiato, please?
Wyatt?
It's Wyatt's sister. Yeah.
You gotta get that with whole milk.
Whole milk, sugar-free vanilla, extra caramel. And I'm alone today. Wyatt's asleep. So just one drink. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. So I am having a little sugar. Not perfect, guys. Like, not. But I do not need to be eating sugar. I'm pretty sure I have PCOS, but I don't believe in restriction to that point. And you want to see what I'm having for breakfast? I have a piece of turkey sausage and an egg, and I'm not gonna eat anymore right now because I ate almost the entire hard-boiled egg except for that piece and a bite of that, and I'm full. And I probably will snack on that later, so I don't, you know, waste it, and maybe when I get out of my appointment. But anyways, I'm going to an appointment. Speaking of healing and your body healing, I'm pretty sure that I had PCOS. Like, I say had, but have PCOS, and it was undiagnosed PCOS. I've been tested for it, but I was never like actually diagnosed with it. Let me roll this up because there's somebody at Starbucks. I'm gonna pull for it. I was never actually diagnosed with it, but one of the reasons I got this surgery was because of infertility, undiagnosed infertility, which was contributed to obesity, and that was one of the main things that helped me decide to do this. And letting your body heal in the vein of that whole thing, and the theme of shutting up and sitting back and letting your body, and understanding that your body knows what it's doing. I have restored ovulation. I've restored my periods. I'm taking credit for a lot of stuff that's just like biology, but I am a little proud of it, to be totally honest. And I did it with weight loss, but another thing too is supplementation. I think is really important. And the reason I say that is because, and I'm getting into a whole nother thing here, but I've lost weight in the past naturally, and I think I lost like 60 pounds, and after I lost like 30 pounds, I started taking supplementation. So I was on certain like really good supplements for 30 days. My period started. This time I didn't do the supplementation because I just figured if I lost enough, my periods would come back. They didn't. I had to do some supplementation, and I did some I'll do another video on the vitamins and stuff, but sure enough, I lost down to 120 pounds and 100 and maybe 10 or 14. I still hadn't started my ovulating regularly or started my menstruation regularly without some type of hormone, but taking the supplements, I started it within like 30 days. So I'm not a scientist, but data shows that that really helps to get you started. And they're natural, they're off Amazon, but they're really good quality and they're not super cheap. I'll just tell you real quick. One is called Maca Harmony Feminescence. I'll do a video on this. I do berberine and I do Vitex, and I also drink a raspberry leaf tea called Healthy Cycle. And yeah, so anyways, I am at my peak ovulation day. Hold on one second.
Good morning.
Good morning.
7:01.
I like your hoodie.
Thank you. Where's Wyatt?
Sleeping.
He's hiding.
Sleeping.
Oh.
We have school tomorrow, so 3 days a week. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday this week. So he's sleeping in. Lazy. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. So today is my peak ovulation day, and I have a very special appointment today. So I will talk more about that and a fertility journey thing. But I see these people are like pulled over fixing their coffee. But I need to stop eating sugar. It's not good for me. But I'm just not quite there yet. I don't really eat any sugar except for my coffee. Everything else I eat. Do I eat carbs? Yes. If I didn't eat carbs, I would be dead by now, probably, honestly, because I couldn't eat much, and I feel like my restriction was really tight. So, well, I don't know about that. I wouldn't say it's really tight, but it's a little tight. Anyways, we're going on 22 minutes. I'm gonna end this video. I'm on my way to an appointment. Sneak peek, dude. You have a stop sign, bud. Sneak peek. My husband and I are really trying to grow our family right now. We're checking all the boxes. We got the surgery. I am 39 years old. I've never had a child of my own. Have I had everybody else's? Yes. So I am trying to have a child of my own. We are checking all those boxes. We're doing everything within our power, financially and health-wise, medical-wise. We haven't gone down the IVF road yet, but we're doing everything we can to try to help with fertility and natural conception. And today is full ovulation day, big day for me, and just send me positive vibes and baby dust, okay guys? And the other thing too is that we are actually in the process of getting homesteaded, which means we're going to adopt. So even if we do biologically conceive 1 or 2 children, goals would be to conceive one, like be pregnant by spring, like legit summer, spring, May. And the other one would be to pop one out and then pop one more out. And like that's enough for me biologically. But even if we actually did accomplish that, which to me it sounds like so impossible just saying it out loud, like I can't even imagine getting pregnant at this point, because like we've been trying since like 2013. So no, 2014. But it seems impossible, but nothing is really impossible, so we will see. And the other thing is like even if we do biologically have a kid, my heart is for adoption and fostering. Like I love other people's kids like way more than anything in the whole world. And for me, because I haven't had a kid, it just seems so natural. I've done fostering in the past, and I love other people's kids, and my dream is like a giant sibling set of like all ages of children, just like adopting them, like yes, and like helping them through their traumatic stuff they've gone through, and like helping rewire their brains, and like loving them beyond everything, to loving them to like better health, you know, emotional health. So That is my goal. So we're doing both simultaneously, which is a lot because I still have to focus on me and my journey and my health and weight loss, and like that's a big thing. So anyways, I'm going to end this video here. Wish me luck today. Send me baby dust, just sprinkle it down. I love you guys, and I will talk again, and bye.